You have to ask the question that is on everyone's mind right now. Where is Ayatollah Khamenei? Speculation about his location is getting louder by the second after the United States and Israel launched this massive attack on Tehran. And amidst the chaos, a message has just gone out to the people of Iran that is absolutely chilling in its intensity. President Trump is telling them, quite literally, that their hour of freedom is at hand. He is warning everyone to stay sheltered and not to leave their homes because bombs are going to be dropping everywhere. But the endgame he is proposing is huge. He is saying, when we are finished, take over your government. He is calling it the only chance for generations. It is a level of direct support they have never heard before. And just a short while ago, we saw the launch of Operation Lion's Roar. This is a joint operation between Israel and the U.S. and the goal is to end the threat of the regime once and for all. Right now, strikes are hitting the Revolutionary Guard, the basage, and ballistic missile sites that threaten U.S. and Israeli forces. The urgency comes from a fear that Iran is reconstructing nuclear capabilities deep underground where they cannot be reached. The message from Israel is that if they do not stop them right now, the regime becomes immune. They are calling the current negotiations a total stall tactic to buy time. So, they have moved to Operation Lion's Roar, which they are describing as significantly more powerful than the previous Operation White Valley. They are going all in to deliver a severe blow to the regime. You are hearing a message right now that is basically shaking the foundations of the Middle East. We are talking about a direct call to the brave Iranian people to cast off the oppressive yoke of the regime. The promise is incredible. Anyone who lays down their weapon, even those inside the regime's forces, is being guaranteed safety. It is a shout out to everyone, the Persians, Kurds, Azeris, Baluchis, and Afghans. They are calling this a golden opportunity to take destiny into their own hand. But while this political earthquake is happening, everyone is asking the same physical question, where is Ayatollah Khamenei? The US and Israel launched an attack on Saturday, with explosions reported right near his offices. But guess what? An Iranian official told Reuters he was not even in Tehran. He has been moved to a secure location. He actually vanished from the public eye days before the attack and has not been seen since. It reminds you of the 12-day war back in June, when he was also spirited away from his compound. Remember, this man has been the supreme leader since 1989 and has been a massive figure since the 1979 revolution, serving as defense minister and president back in 1981. But recently, the signs were there. He even skipped the annual February 8th meeting with Air Force commanders, which is a ritual he has kept for decades. While he is hiding out, the scene in Tel Aviv is surreal. Israelis are taking shelter in underground parking lots as sirens wail and Iranian missiles fly overhead. But the mood there is not panic. Citizens are saying they expected this, they are highly trained, and they have full confidence they are going to win. You have to listen to what the people on the streets of Tel Aviv are actually saying right now, because it gives you a totally different perspective on this war. It is a really heavy trade-off. They are telling us, look, we suffer today, but we hope this finally resolves the problems of tomorrow. They see the Iranian regime not just as a threat to them locally, but to the entire world. And here is the key difference this time around. They feel like they finally have the full weight of the American military behind them. Unlike in previous conflict, they believe the objective is clear now, so real change might actually be on the horizon. But let us look at the other side, because Iran has officially confirmed they fired the first wave of missile and drone attack. The IRGC, or the Revolutionary Guard, issued a statement saying this is a direct response to the hostile and criminal enemy aggression. They are calling it the start of widespread attacks against the occupied territories. It is not just rhetoric anymore. Iran's Supreme National Security Council confirmed a decisive response has started. Authorities are even warning citizens to travel to safer zones and claiming they have prior arrangements for basic necessities. And the visuals backing this up are intense. Iranian TV released footage showing actual destruction in Tehran, with craters and plumes of smoke right in the capital. It shows just how deep these US and Israeli attacks have gone. You need to look closely at these visuals because they show the real cost of what is happening. We are seeing thick plumes of smoke and actual debris from buildings in Tehran following the attack. But at the exact same moment, the soundscape in Jerusalem has completely changed. Sirens are ringing out right now, signaling that a barrage of missiles is heading straight for Israel. It is the retaliation everyone feared. This is all unfolding just hours after the US and Israel launched that major attack early Saturday morning. President Trump did not hold back, stating clearly that Iran was continuing to develop nuclear weapons and explicitly encouraging the Iranian people to take back their government. We have been watching the military buildup for weeks, so in a way way, we expected this. But seeing people actually running on the roads, desperate to get to shelter before the missiles hit, is a different reality. The government is telling everyone to shelter in place to remove threat. But here is the scary truth we all know. The interceptors are good, but they do not catch 100% of the missile. We are just waiting to see what happens next. You are seeing a massive escalation in the skies over the Gulf right now. The United Arab Emirates has just pulled off a major defensive move, successfully intercepting a whole new wave of Iranian ballistic missiles. According to the Ministry of Defense, their air defense systems worked with what they call high efficiency, destroying these missiles before they could actually hit their target. Now, here is the good news amidst all this chaos. Authorities have confirmed there was absolutely no damage from this latest wave, and, thankfully, no injuries reported. But that does not mean it was not close. Officials revealed that fragments from these intercepted missiles actually rained down across multiple busy areas of Abu Dhabi. We are talking about places like Saadiyat Island, Khalifa City, Bani Yas, Mohammed bin Zayed City, and Al Falah. Imagine being there and seeing that debris fall. While the ministry stressed that no one was hurt in these specific locations this time, we cannot forget the first wave of strike. That initial barrage had much more serious consequences. In that attack, despite interception, falling debris slammed into a residential area, causing material damage and tragically killing one civilian of Asian nationality. It is a stark reminder of how deadly this debris can be. Naturally, the UAE is strongly condemning these attacks, calling them a blatant violation. You have to understand the gravity of what the UAE is saying right now. They are calling these attacks a blatant violation of national sovereignty and international law. Officials are describing the targeting of civilian areas and national institutions as a dangerous escalation that threatens the entire region's stability. The ministry is emphatic about one thing: the country is fully prepared to confront any threat and is taking every measure necessary to safeguard its territory. They are making it clear that the safety of citizens, residents, and visitors is the top priority and cannot be compromised. Despite these missile incidents, authorities state that the overall security situation in the UAE remains stable, with all entities monitoring developments round the clock. But here is a crucial piece of advice from the Ministry of Defense: rely solely on official sources. Do not spread rumors or unverified information as this situation unfolds. The broader picture is terrifying. The Middle East has exploded after the United States and Israel attacked Iran early on February 28. In response, Iran is going all out. Israeli cities are under missile attack, and U.S. bases across the Middle East are bracing for the worst. Just look at Bahrain. An air raid alarm has been sounded there against a possible attack on a U.S. naval base. The Interior Ministry of Bahrain issued a public safety warning, urging citizens to remain calm, get to the nearest safe location, and avoid obstructing main roads. It makes sense when you realize the U.S. Navy has had a base in Bahrain since 1948. The Naval Support Activity, or NESI, located in Jaffa, serves as the headquarters for the U.S. Fifth Fleet and CENTCOM. It is a massive target. The situation is so volatile that U.S. embassies in Qatar and Bahrain are issuing shelter-in-place orders. Meanwhile, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced they have launched the first wave of extensive missile and drone attacks toward Israel, calling it a response to the hostile and criminal enemy aggression. In just the past hour, several ballistic missiles have already been fired.